The Game Kings. Let's go.
A nigga from Los Angeles writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, I am an older nigga like yourself. Maybe a little younger. A nigga is 46. I have a moderate 3-bitch rotation I've been working with. My newest bitch is a bitch with 3 kids and she is 39, but she looks like she's in her 20s. She's getting to a nice bag as a beautician with her own shop. Things have been good with this bitch so far. We did a few trips. She has blessed me with much oblation. That means goods and services. And she has only been on the team for 4 months. Here's the twist. The bitch has a 19-year-old son that is out here on some tough shit, and he still lives with her. She also has a 13-year-old son who I think has gay tendencies and a daughter that's 5 that's hella cool. Now, I make it a point not to interact that much with her kids like that. Her daughter's father is around, but the 2 sons she has, both of their fathers are incarcerated. Now, I was at this bitch's crib the other day because she had made a plate for me to pick up. While I was there, her sons were arguing in the living room, and my bitch went to her car to grab something, and the 19-year-old said a joke about the 13-year-old that was funny, but I didn't laugh. Then the 13-year-old called his brother a pedophile. He said, "You is a pedophile. What you did to me was fucked up." Now, this shocked the fuck out of me, and the 19-year-old played it off, and at that moment, my bitch came back in. I could have swore she heard the shit, but she was acting regular. I got my plate, and my bitch walked me out to my car, and she was still acting regular. I said, "Hey, your son just said some way out shit to your older son. He called him a pedophile." Then my bitch said, "Don't worry about that shit. He always be saying weird shit about his brother. Pay no attention to that shit." Now, BossMack, I feel weird as fuck going along with that shit. Her little son looks like he's on his way to being gay. I feel super weird continuing to fuck with this bitch. Am I tripping?
Nah, he ain't tripping. You ain't tripping. That ain't boo. Because if she's saying like, he always saying some shit like that, that means she ain't paying attention to him or what he's saying. Like, what he's saying don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
Especially if somebody's claiming shit like that. And you know, a lot of them, let's keep it chill, a lot of them gay boys was born with the gay gene. But
Right.
half of them was molested at a young age and became, homosexual or whatever. You feel? So I want to say the proper things now that we get fined on this matter. So, they be homosexuals and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? But just being in that type of environment for the 5 minutes that I was in, I wouldn't want nothing to do with that environment. You feel what I'm saying? But I would never go back to her house. Like, you know what I mean? In my younger days, I would have still been letting the bitch pay me. I'm not gonna just sit up here and just lie to y'all. Like, I wouldn't let the bitch just still pay me and all that old other shit. But I would never make that bitch my main bitch with the mindset that she's at, and I would think of her different. You feel what I'm saying? And if she wasn't continuing to do the things that she do for me, as far as money and all that shit, I wouldn't even have no reason to even fuck with her no more, or even I'm boo, bitch. Like,
Hey, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck 100, man.
Breaking the bitch is just, I guess, a little bit too important to me, I guess. I don't know.
I feel you, my nigga. I would have to get away from it. I would have to, being, my younger self, I probably would have did what you said and still continue to milk from afar, stay away from the house.
Older self, wouldn't want nothing else to do with this
I
bitch.
can't. But me right now, as the BossMack Topsoil, I would have to rebuke that bitch because I would feel like it was some bullshit going on. I wouldn't even want to be close by it and not intervene. I couldn't even really talk to her son no more after hearing that type of shit.
That's why you can't go back to the house.
I don't want to have to put hands on the niggas, and I ain't getting involved in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The bitch ain't doing nothing about it.
Right.
So I can't be around it.
Yeah.
And then what kind of bitch is you to just let this shit go? Like why do I even want to let her touch my dick if she's doing it?
She heard it too.
Yeah,
and played it off in front of she heard it and played it off in front of the nigga like she didn't.
Yeah. Until a nigga checked her about it. Like if a nigga didn't have the heart to check her about it, that shit would have been swept under the rug, type shit, man. Listen, man. Foul shit out of control shit. I'm bull. Bitch, I ain't gotta have. I got other bitches.
Right.
See, I could fuck with some other bitches. Maybe that's why. That's why the bitch coming through so strong, because she knows she got all this bullshit going on at the house.
Yeah.
It's difficult to keep niggas around, so she might as well get the fucking and sucking and being an extravagant bitch for you. Yeah. You know, I cut the bitch loose. Yeah. You got to know how to cut. Hey, just because a bitch hit you with some great pussy and give you some benefits and some shit, when you find out it's some demonic shit going on at the house, you got to dismiss a bitch.
Man, that's the great thing about the elevation of life. Like in my younger days, I would never go back to that house no more. I wouldn't want shit to do with all that shit. But in my younger days, bro, I would have let the bitch come through.
Now see,
now the person that I am today, older, that whole situation would have turned me down, turned me off. I felt different about you down.
I'm heavy. Hey,
it's over. I don't want nothing else to do with you.
I'm heavy in the bitches. I believe bitches' bad morals and ideas will rub off on me while I'm fucking.
Spirits.
I really feel that shit, man. Like I could try to be like, just because this bitch is evil and doing weird shit, the pussy is good right now. I believe something bad is gonna happen if I continue to fuck with a bitch. God let me know, like, listen, did you hear that bullshit? You heard that bullshit, right? You gonna keep going? You gonna keep going?
I sent you a sign.
You can't fix it, nigga.
Yeah.
You can't fix it. Why you even want to fix it, nigga?
Yeah.
I'm telling you that so you get the fuck on, nigga.
I showed you your sign,
nigga.
I won't show you another one. So you either take it.
So fucked up shit gonna happen next, nigga.
Damn, that's fucked up. It seemed like it's just nothing that the kid is saying. That
sometimes, man, the bitches be like, bizarre shit be happening in the house, man. Sometimes, the son be running the house. I know you done seen it.
Yeah.
The son be running the house, and I mean,
I'm just glad I've never been in a situation where, ain't no son got at me no type of way before.
Man.
You know what I mean? Ever.
I done heard niggas having to stop fucking with bitches because, they son was, this nigga was a shooter, for the section. He
might shoot that nigga.
One of the top ranked niggas, so he got the troops he got the troops too type shit. So
they go do whatever he
like, man, I can't fuck with this bitch. She trapped in the house. She can't do shit about it. This nigga run the house.
Pussy catching cobweb.
This nigga run the house. He done shut her down. She just got to go to work and come home and cook and shit.
Yeah, man.
All right, another reader, listener, email. Yeah, man, it's all good to fire that bitch, my nigga. Don't feel nothing about it. Take care of yourself first. Always put yourself over. Listen, always put yourself over the bitch. Always put yourself over the bitch. You feel me? Mm-hmm. It ain't your fault. Hey, shit is out of control over there. Hey, You thought it was something good. You got a good 4 months out of it. You went to San Manuel a couple times, Vegas. It's a wrap.
San Manuel.
It's a wrap.